What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing part 3 of my FT commentary series, talking about Friday Night Smackdown. I'm going to be talking about 4 segments on this show. I'm going to be talking about the Randy Orton promo, the Wyatt Six and MFT's match, the Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, and the fucking Gingerbread Man segment, and the Cody and Punk promo at the end. I'm going to be talking about all 4 of these in this. All 4 of those segments in this show. On this video, not show. And like I said, I will be doing this same thing for WrestleMania Night 1, which is today, and Night 2. That'll be on Sunday and Saturday. And then, like I said, I'll do one for Raw as well on Tuesday. So you're getting 3 videos in a row now. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Let's go. First thing I'm going to talk about is the Randy Orton promo. This was really good. And this also pissed me off. Because here's the thing. This promo showed that this storyline had potential. They could have easily done something with this storyline, and it's kind of also I want to mention this. They cheer Randy Orton in this segment. The fans cheered Randy Orton, and they were booing. They were kind of booing Cody as well in the last segment, and it's like. So this literally confirms that they're booing Pat McAfee. They're not booing Randy Orton, like. It's that thing that WWE does. They've done it for the past 2 years, where when a face is getting booed and the heel's getting cheered, they just put something terrible with the heel so that they have to cheer the face. And it wasn't as egregious, but like when Logan Paul and John Cena were teaming up last year, when they had that match on Money in the Bank, that was kind of what they tried to do, and it didn't even work. So like. Because they were booing Logan Paul, because nobody likes Logan Paul. They're doing it this year. Put Pat McAfee in there. People are booing Pat McAfee. They're not booing Randy Orton and Pat McAfee. They're booing Pat McAfee, and they hate that he's on TV. But this promo was really solid. And that's the thing. There was so much potential with this, and they completely flopped it because of putting Pat McAfee in there, having him cut promos for Randy Orton, when here's the thing. This entire feud could have been Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes cutting back and forth promos, showing their history, all of that, just like what fucking Jelly Roll was saying, which, by the way, I think he'll get involved in the main event tonight. And that's the thing with this. What Randy Orton was saying, by the way, he was saying that Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton was giving, and Cody Rhodes was just taking. He was able to get a tag team partner for WrestleMania 40 and chose Seth Rollins over him. All this other stuff. He's been helping him. He hasn't done nothing. Cody Rhodes hasn't done nothing for Randy Orton. He did say that Pat McAfee has done more for him in these 3 weeks than Cody Rhodes did for half his career, which, like, obvious. I guess that's a heel thing, but, like, at least be realistic here. But, like, that's the thing with this heel Randy Orton, this new character they're doing. It works. It's fine. It's good. Why did they resort to Pat McAfee doing promos where the material is awful? That's the thing with Pat. Let's just talk about Pat McAfee here. His promos are solid, but the way he talks, his delivery is pretty solid. But good Lord, the material he's getting given is terrible. I don't even know if he's getting given, because he's basically just saying. I mean, his promos are his promo last week was just a bunch of swear words and basically burying the company, like. This promo felt like a Randy Orton promo. This promo was really good, and I think that it was just a massive fumble on their part to even put Pat in the storyline when they could have actually had a really solid feud. And that's the thing. Another thing I want to mention. This was around the time, like right before Pat was introduced. They had an opportunity to make that feud the biggest feud on the card because CM Punk and Roman Reigns was kind of winding down. CM Punk and Roman Reigns was a very inconsistent feud. It went from a really good promo to a kind of a mediocre one, and then a really good one, and then it was just very like up and down. Having a heel Randy Orton was their kind of a way that they could have had a really good storyline going into WrestleMania, where that's a reason why you want to tune in to the Night 1 main event. Man, the storyline's really good, but then they kind of ruined it with the whole Pat McAfee stuff. I thought this promo on Smackdown was really good. I really enjoyed it. But also, like, fifth thing I want to mention, this is on the Go Home show. This is a promo that should have happened like 5 weeks ago when he first turned heel. Seriously. or even, after the Matt Cardona thing. Like, if you just have, this is the last show, literally the night before the show, and you're doing a promo that should have happened, like, let's get a few weeks ago, seriously. And I think it would have been completely fine if you did the promo a few weeks ago. This promo is really good, and it's kind of sad because of the potential this feud had and what they did with it. I really enjoyed it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the Wyatt Six MFTs match. This one will probably be a little shorter. I thought the match was actually pretty solid. I just think they kind of fumbled an opportunity here. One, Tama Tonga turning on the MFTs. They've been like, I'm pretty sure this was the match where they were like, people were speculating, yeah, that's what they're going to do with it. They're going to have Tama Tonga turn, and then they're going to form like Tama Tonga and Evil and the Takahashi, I think is the dude's name, from New Japan. They were going to form their faction, and that'll be a feud going forward. And they're still teasing it because Solo did steal the win from Tama Tonga, but I feel like the turn probably should have happened here. If you just do it on a random episode of SmackDown, it's not really going to hit the same. And even if this episode of SmackDown wasn't that great, it's still the go-home show, so I think it would have actually made more sense. But, like, all the weapons in this match, man, there was some good shit. I thought Nikki Cross doing the crossbody was pretty cool. That fucking bump, by the way, that Eric Rowan and Tama Tonga were taking, where Eric Rowan was genuinely, like, his leg was shaking, like, that looked nasty. I hope he's good. Tama Tonga, by the way, he looked really good in this match. Seriously. This was actually, like, probably the first time since he's came in where I was like, oh, he's actually pretty cool. Like, this whole thing, I'm pretty sure everybody in the MFTs, dude, like I said, Jeff Cobb, man, or JC Mateo, he is just fallen off a cliff since coming in. They were billing him like he was just some elite thing, and they have not done nothing with him, seriously. And Tama Tonga, I'm just, like, when did he debut? Like, June of last year? And it's April of 2026, and this is the first time he's kind of done something? Like, that entire group, man, they're kind of just I don't want to say falling off, but, like, all the people, it's like, whatever the opposite of elevate is, they kind of go, like, down, in terms of status when they're being in that group, but, like, I have no idea where I was going with that. Anyways, this match was solid. I think the Wyatt's not winning this was kind of weird. Obviously, I think, no, they could still do that storyline of Tama Tonga turning. Say Tama Tonga costs the MFTs the match, the Wyatt Six get a win. That's cool. I think that, honestly, that should have happened. Like I said, this whole thing is going to lead to Tama Tonga turning on him or getting turned on by the MFTs. So I think you may as well just give the Wyatt Six that win. I thought the booking was actually kind of weird on this. Overall, it was fine. It was actually, like I've said, for all the matches on this card, I think this is probably the best one, honestly. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the Sami Zayn, Trick Williams segment. This was a fucking, I don't know what this was. Trick Williams cuts a promo. He was kind of just roasting Sami Zayn. And then his music hit, and a damn gingerbread man comes out. A guy dressed up in a gingerbread costume, he comes out. Like it's 2019 Vince McMahon booking when the guy came out as the dog with the Roman Reigns thing. That's literally what this reminded me of. People were posting like memes about it and shit. It's like, it's such a, if you're gonna, I understand, like, why would you go back to that? Why would you remind people of Vince McMahon's booking? I'm just saying, because that's kind of what this felt like. He came out, and then Trick starts cutting a serious promo on the goddamn gingerbread man, who's literally just standing there, by the way. He starts talking to him like he's Sami Zayn, talking shit, and then Sami Zayn comes out. The crowd boos the shit out of him. He says, "What did I do? I didn't do nothing." Basically just the same thing he said last week. All my diehard Sami Zayn fans in the crowd booed the shit out of that. Seriously, this is just painful to watch, seriously. And I don't even blame Sammy. It's just like, turn him heel, please. If he does not turn heel, or some dude, you can. There's no way they're watching these and thinking, yeah, it's fine. He'll fucking it's all good. They'll cheer him at some point. In this era, being a overly heroic babyface does not work. In this era where people cheer the heels and kind of if you're like a really happy-go-lucky babyface, you're fucking lame as hell to them. If he keeps doing this character, the crowd's literally just gonna like literally boo him out of the damn building. They're still doing that, but it's gonna be like I see no reason why they should keep Sami Zayn as this character. There's no way they're watching these segments thinking, yeah, it's all good. But yeah, Sami Zayn comes in and he says that you're just some rookie. You only been here for 4 months. You ain't nothing. Starts talking to the gingerbread man, which he's this entire time, by the way, he's just standing there. He goes in the corner. He kind of just stands there. The gingerbread man's in the corner the entire time. Trick said, I've been here for 4 months. You've been here for 10 years, and you're still trying to find yourself, which I thought was actually a pretty solid line. He said at WrestleMania, as Sami Zayn said at WrestleMania, I'm still going to be the champion. Trick Williams said he was going to be the champion, which then led to them brawling. Sami Zayn clothesline Trick out of the ring. And then Sami Zayn haluva kicked to the gingerbread man, where his head literally like rotated like to where the back of his head was on the front, and it was a fun visual. And then Trick hit a trick shot on Sami Zayn, and he held the title up. And honestly, that's a pretty damn good visual. Seriously, I think. And then the crowd liked it. By the way, the crowd loved Trick Williams in this segment. I'll say this or not, Trick Williams is awesome. Like, genuinely. If they're not going to do a heel turn at WrestleMania, the same as Zayn, Trick should just beat him straight up. They might do like a WrestleMania 34 thing where Trick wins and then Sami Zayn turns on him, which would probably... That actually could make sense. I'm just saying right now, a heel turn's going to happen at WrestleMania. I'm saying that out of pure hope, seriously. That they do a heel turn with Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. And that they do... Like I said, either Sami wins because of a heel turn or he turns heel after the match. I think, like I said last week, if you do a heel turn where Sami retains, the moment that Trick or Mello or Ilya wins the title, that's going to feel even better because the crowd's going to absolutely hate it if Sami Zayn retains here. Seriously. I thought this segment was literally just all over the place. This was not... I both loved it and absolutely hated it at the same time. I don't know what... This was crazy. I don't know. It was still kind of entertaining because of how goofy it was. I don't know. Last segment on the show. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes did a promo. CM Punk coming out in a suit, by the way, is kind of weird. That's kind of a weird visual. Anyways, they came out and started just dick riding each other for 15 minutes. Seriously. That's all this was. Cody Rhodes, I have so much respect for you. CM Punk, I have so much respect for you. They started like... This entire segment was basically two people riding off into the sunset. And like the final episode of the TV show where the hero goes on his journey to fucking... Like, that's what this felt like. And I'll say this for now. For the last segment on the show to build up hype, this did not do literally anything. But what I do think about this entire situation, this is definitely going to lead to a TKO versus WWE storyline. This felt like a goodbye for Cody Rhodes and CM Punk's title reigns. Here's the thing, dude. I want CM Punk to win so bad. I do not want Roman Reigns as the champion at all. I do not want to see him show up on Raw after Mania or SmackDown after Mania, leave for 3 months, come back at the next pay-per-view, leave for 3 months after that, do a bunch of other stuff, and that's it. I do not want to see that. And I genuinely feel like they're going to do a Pat McAfee, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and The Rock storyline. They're going to do a TKO faction. And I think that, honestly, if they're going to do that from Raw after Mania until Survivor Series, why the hell would I want to watch this damn show? Seriously. Why? What? Like, genuine question. If I gotta hear Pat McAfee still cutting promos every week, I have no reason to make these fucking videos, dude. I have no... For 7 months or whatever it's going to be until probably Survivor Series. They're going to do a Team TKO versus Team WWE thing at Survivor Series probably, where this is going to be like the Vision last year. Remember when the Vision was like just the biggest faction and they literally made the show bad because they ended this show the exact same way? If I have to see Randy Orton and Pat McAfee and Roman Reigns standing tall at the end of every show, why are we even tuning in at this point? Like, seriously, that is just... The only good thing about Roman Reigns being the champion is the visual with him with the title. That's all it's going to be, seriously. Why would you make your show bad intentionally? Seriously. That's what this is going to be. If WrestleMania Night 2 ends with Pat McAfee holding up Roman Reigns' hand, he's going to help both Randy Orton and Roman Reigns win the title. That will be the worst possible ending they could do. And I get that's the point. They're heels. But once again, intentionally being bad, intentionally making the product bad is not a heel. It's a heel thing because if you're going to make I saw someone say this, talking about John Cena. If you're going to make your gimmick ruining wrestling, at least make it entertaining. If you're going to make your gimmick, quote-unquote, saving the business and making it what it should be, make it kind of entertaining. If I have to see Pat McAfee, once again, I just said this, why would anybody watch that shit? If it's on Raw or SmackDown, why would someone want to watch it? I don't care what the damn other storylines are. That's your main event storyline. It's going to be the main event of every damn show. It's going to be it's going to be the same thing that people hated about Roman Reigns' title reign. Like, anything after... Like, here's the thing. Anything after WrestleMania 39, people didn't like it because of how every match ended. WrestleMania 39 ended with Solo, Spike, and Cody. That's how, Roman retains. SummerSlam, Jimmy helps... Roman retain. Cool. His family helps him. Crown Jewel. LA Knight loses because of Jimmy helping him. Royal Rumble. I think he actually won that one clean, but that was also like a no DQ thing. I'm pretty sure Solo tried to interfere. WrestleMania 40, you have that great moment. Before all of that, too, every match ended the same goddamn way of people interfering with Roman Reigns. Like, unless y'all want to tell a story of Roman can't win without help, which I think would be a solid story, why would you do this? Genuinely. I don't know. That's my rant. I thought this segment overall, the Cody and Punk segment, I thought it was really a weird way to end the show, seriously. For a go-home show, the last segment to get you a hype for WrestleMania, this did not do that. And I don't think that's what they were going for either. It was basically just basically riding off into the sunset. That's basically what this felt like. And basically saying, hey, this is the last time you're going to get a fucking entertaining champion. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's all I got to say, though. Overall, whatever. What's the one motto you always follow? Fuck the Canes. See ya.